What's up, everybody? It's Friday night, and I ain't got nobody. We're going to talk about some fantasy.
Yeah, so when people come and they watch this for the first time on replay, we just lost all the viewers.
Dude, my pitch is not that bad. Welcome in, guys. We're going to talk fantasy football tonight.
Avery's tone deaf.
Dude.
He's like not
That's
musical
insulting.
at all. I know. I figured I'd just...
We're going to talk fantasy football. Nathan's probably going to make fun of me, but we're glad you're here tonight. So, 3 things. Drop a like. Number 1. We're at 10 likes. Let's get up to 20. Drop a subscription. If you play fantasy football and that number has not gone up yet, that number should go up.
Should.
Because if you play fantasy, then you're part of the community, part of the club. And number 3, drop your question, drop your comment, because we are going through and we're going to answer fantasy football questions tonight. And we are excited to do so. As always, we're going to go through answers as many of these as we can. Super Chat's going to jump the line. We've already got a lot of comments jumping in here. We're going to start at the top. Who was in here first tonight? Looks like it was Finding Jesus Christ.
The audio and video are not synced.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Very odd. Well, tell it to sync.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything else you can do about it. People can listen.
Open for Business says, starting Michael Thomas or D-Hop on a different team, Ridley or Higgins. So we're going to go Michael Thomas over DeAndre Hopkins because the Saints are playing the Colts secondary. And then Ridley or Higgins, I'm going to go T. Higgins this week. I think Ridley has not proven to be consistent. He's really only had 2 good games, 3 respectable games this season total. Granted, Higgins hasn't been much better, but I don't know. I have a feeling that Higgins is going to have a better game.
Yeah, let's jump up to our first super chat of the night. It's from our guy HG Keep Grinding. What's up? HG Keep Grinding. Sorry, I butchered your name.
What's up?
Thanks for supporting us, man. He says, "What's up, guys? Just discovered the channel about 2 weeks ago and love the content. Thank you, friend. Glad you're here with us." Tank Dell or Josh Downs? Who do the Texans play again this week?
Houston plays the Panthers.
The Panthers.
Yep.
Which one are you taking there?
I'm still going to go Josh Downs because of the consistency he's demonstrated over the last few weeks, target volume-wise. Tank Dell probably has a bigger ceiling. If he goes off, he's going to go off. But I think with the Panthers' defense being so bad, like they're not even capable of stopping anyone. So I anticipate it's Schultz and Nico Collins, maybe.
Yeah. So I'll go Josh Downs there too, and then also Moss, Hubbard, or Singletary.
We'll go Chuba as long as Miles Sanders.
Out. Yeah, Moss is going to be splitting carries with JT.
Well,
Singletary
no longer splitting even. Like he's highly questionable.
Minority.
He's going to be a game time decision this weekend.
Oh, is he really? I didn't even know he's on the injury.
Yeah, he's got a couple injuries.
So yeah, we'll take Hubbard there, and then we'll take Josh Downs above Dude, appreciate you. Glad you found the channel. Glad you've joined the community. Let us know if you need anything at all. We appreciate your support for the channel. Let's jump back up to the top here. I think Finding Jesus Christ is the next comment here.
Yeah, let's go. What's up, boys?
What's
up? What's up? Start sit, 1 QB, 2 running back, tight end, 2 wide receiver and flex. I have Kirk, Devontae, Josh Palmer, Henry, Gibbs, Kelsey, Downs, Madison, Curtis Samuel, and Burrow. Love the content. Appreciate you, man. Also, same format, different team. Who do I start and sit? I have Goff, Kamara, Eckler, Waddle. I agree with the rest of your team. So, looking at the first one here, starting at QB, definitely. Obviously, you only have Burrow, so there's your answer there. You have 1 flex, 2 running back, 2 wide receivers. So, we're going to go Devontae Smith. And we're going to go Christian Kirk. And then at running back, we're going to go Derrick Henry and Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yeah.
And then at flex, we're going to have you flex Josh Downs.
Okay. Brandon's here. Brandon, what is up, my friend? It's good to see you tonight. Thank you for your super chat. Thanks for your support, man. It's good to see you as always. Would you start Marquise Brown and Curtis Samuel based on matchups?
We're going to go with Hollywood Brown because even though Curtis Samuel has had a consistent 3 straight weeks, it has been very dependent on touchdowns, not volume. And we know for a fact that Marquise volume is going to get anywhere from 7 to 10 targets. So overall, I think we like Marquise Brown pretty much any week over any receiver that's going to be questionable volume-wise. So, yeah, I hope that answers your question there, man. I appreciate your super chat. Back to Finding Jesus Christ. Second question. Same format, different team. We're going to have you start, obviously, Jared Goff. Then Kamara and Eckler. Those will be your top 2 running backs. Then we'll have you go with Waddle and Puka as your top 2 wide receivers. Obviously, Waddle questionable going into this weekend, but I think he's going to be okay. Just like Tyreek Hill and Raheem Mostert, they're all going to be fine, ready to go. And then I'm going to have you flex. I'm gonna have you flex Aaron Jones. He has a good matchup against the Vikings this week, and I know Jacoby Myers also has a relatively friendly matchup, and Jimmy Garoppolo's back, so that'll help him a bit. But I'm going to go with Aaron Jones this week because he's the running back.
Jump down to a super chat here.
Jose, appreciate your super chat, man. Thank you very much. You said start 2 this week, PPR, Josh Jacobs, Jacoby Myers, and Jonathan Taylor. So we're going to go that's a good question because technically Myers has been outproducing Jacobs more often than Jacobs has been outproducing him. I have a really tough time not going the running back here, though. Obviously, you want to be going Jonathan Taylor. So he coming off a 20-point game last week. Moss questionable going into this week. They're really going to have to lean on him. He's going to get more and more workload. But Josh Jacobs, I'm going to be stubborn again this week, and I'm going to say start Josh Jacobs over Jacoby Myers. I can't say no to the running back that's guaranteed the volume, even though he hasn't been efficient with it. His receiving upside is too much to turn down on top of the carries he's getting. Jacoby Myers obviously purely dependent on those targets and the health of Jimmy Garoppolo. Appreciate your super chat there, man. And we got another one here from Rayla Hacion Total. Appreciate, man. Who we starting? Love, Howell, or Lawrence? I'm gonna go with my stud this week. I know Trevor Lawrence has kind of been hit or miss. He's obviously got that knee injury that'll probably linger for a couple weeks, maybe impact his mobility. But did it really even impact his mobility against the Saints? Not really. I mean, he had 59, 60 rushing yards that week. It was really solid overall. I'm not concerned about him, and he's got a nice matchup against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Sam Howell has a lot of passing volume to work with, but with the amount of times that he's under pressure and just the fact that he's a rookie QB that I just don't trust. I don't trust him like I do Trevor Lawrence in that elite level offense. And obviously Jordan Love has just been very disappointing after starting strong, but has really come down to earth and looks like a rookie quarterback, go figure. So we're going to go with Lawrence there. Got another super chat here from Anu. Says trade Kamara and Devonta Smith for either Diggs or Amon-Ra, one of the two, and either Mixon or James Conner, one of the two. So if you're trading away Kamara and Devonta Smith, I'm looking to get... I trust Stephon Diggs for the rest of the year. Yes, Amon-Ra offers a really nice floor because he's primarily a slot wide receiver, but you can't turn down Stephon Diggs and his upside with Josh Allen. It's just going to be higher, and you win fantasy football championships with upside. So that would be the one I'd choose of those two. And then the second one, I would still go Mixon over James Conner because Mixon is playing right now. Even though he hasn't really been what we expected him to be through the first 6 weeks of the year, I think he's got to be able to punch those opportunities into the red zone at some point. And James Conner, yeah, there is going to be some question marks with his health. Ultimately, I'm going to trust Mixon there. So between Kamara and Devontae Smith or Diggs and Mixon, I'm taking that side, the Diggs and the Mixon side. So appreciate your support there, man. And we will get back up to the questions up top here. Sorry about Avery. He left because I really hurt his feelings because I said that he was tone deaf. I promise he's not tone deaf. He's just working on the Wi-Fi.
Shut up, Nathan. I'm doing stuff over here.
David said, start DK or Drake London. I'm going to go with Drake London here. I think Drake London is kind of a must start, must flex at least at this point because of the target volume that he's been getting. Yeah, I never honestly thought that Desmond Ridder would be providing enough volume for us to be comfortable starting Drake London week in and week out, but we're at that point now. And with DK Metcalf, he's coming off the injury where JSN had a solid game, where Jake Bobo had a solid game, and DK, we know what he is. He's going to have really nice big playability, have some really impressive catches, have maybe a breakaway run here or there. Ultimately, I'm going to trust the volume. I'm going to trust the points and the receptions with Drake London. Patrick says, full PPR, pick one, wide receiver, and a flex. Olave, DK, Ridley, London, Watson, Charbonnet. Love the videos. Keep it up. Appreciate you, Patrick. With these picks here, I'm going to go with Olave as your one wide receiver, and then your flex option, I'm going to go with Drake London this week. Calvin Ridley obviously hasn't shown that he can be trusted to be started at all, but past that, like, I don't know. I don't trust Watson. Definitely don't trust Charbonnet. And DK, again, my reasoning for DK or London over DK I just talked about earlier. He also says also streaming tight end PPR, Logan Thomas, Taysom Hill, Njoku McBride, Mayer, Everett. Could you pick a second to stash? I'm going to go... if you're streaming tight end, I wouldn't even be stashing a second one. Like, legitimately. Let's just stream tight end, pick one every single week. There's no reason to waste a roster spot on a second tight end. And if I were to pick one, I would go with Logan Thomas. I know the Eagles are going to be heavily favored in this game, and there's going to be a lot of fantasy points to go around. But I think offensively for Washington, there will be a lot of targets to go around as well. And I think Logan Thomas could reap the benefits of that this week. Robert says, what's up, guys? What's up, Robert?
What's up, Robert?
Need some help in my full PPR league. I'm projected to win by less than a point. Please pick one to flex. Lockett, Christian Watson, Deontay Johnson, or Kareem Hunt. That's a lot of pressure, man.
Not Kareem Hunt.
Well, Kareem Hunt's like the last man standing there, and they have P.J. Walker throwing the ball. So Kareem Hunt would be one of my top two options, I think. I'm still going to go with Lockett.
Mm-hmm.
He is obviously still functioning as a wide receiver one for Seattle, and even though that's I got to go with Lockett there. I just do. I don't trust Deontay Johnson yet. Definitely don't trust Christian Watson. Kareem Hunt, yeah, he's had a couple good games, and there's no Jerome Ford, but, I mean, they'll just give the ball to Pierre Strong, and it'll still be a 50-50 split. So, I mean, if anything, Pierre Strong could be the guy to start there over Kareem Hunt. Anna Gwynn says...
I got you.
Oh, okay.
You're good. Good job. High fives. You covered. Anna Gwynn says, what's up, homies? What's up, man? We were just talking about you. Should I start Jake Ferguson versus the Rams or Jonnu Smith versus the Titans? We really need a win over Sam this week to finally get a win. That's Sam. He is a special one. Guess it can only go up from here. That's probably true because I think you're on 7. No, that wasn't a stray, Anna. I'm probably going Jake Ferguson here. I think Jake Ferguson is actually projected quite a bit this week. And projections aren't everything, but I did look, and he was the top projected tight end on waivers, I think in the same league you're talking about here. So, yeah, I'll go Jake Ferguson here. Hunter Hot says, Jahmyr Gibbs Dynasty, hold or sell, and if sell for what? Sell for like an early to mid first. Sell for Drake London plus, Kenneth Walker plus.
You can get more.
Travis Etienne.
You can get more than a first.
Jonathan Taylor, about like an early first.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can, then do it. And Terriago, what's up, buddy? Pick 2 to start Olave, Flowers, Ayuk, Tank Dell, Christian Watson. And then between Roschon and Foreman, I'll probably lean Foreman still this week.
Yeah, I'm going Foreman.
And then pick 2 out of those guys. I'll go Olave and Ayuk, I think. Ayuk with no Debo. Olave against the Colts secondary. Adam, what's up, Adam? Says start.
I would go Flowers there.
Would you really?
Yeah.
Give me your reasoning.
Because, Ayuk didn't have a phenomenal game against the Vikings even without Debo.
No, but they play the Bengals this week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not bad.
I'm curious because I'm going to pull this up and see what he did last week. He put up. He had 6 targets, 5 receptions, 57 yards, so 10 points, 11 points.
Okay.
Which isn't bad. Again, he's going to have a solid enough floor, but I really think ultimately, even though Ayuk is inconsistent when Debo's in, that still kind of increases his ceiling because you have so many more weapons to focus on offensively for San Fran that maybe I just go Flowers.
It works both ways. I think Flowers it was close behind for me. Adam says start Addison, DK, or Gibbs. This week, probably Gibbs still. We say that with obviously knowing that he'll probably burn us. But you saw what even if he gets half the production he did last week, we're good with that. Would you guys trade Swift for Barkley, TP, or Eckler if possible? If so, who preferably? Or keep Swift? Who is TP?
Tony Pollard.
Thank you.
Toilet paper.
Yes, I would trade Swift straight up for any of those guys. Yeah. I would take all those guys over Swift. Anakin, women, and the children to Skywalker. What's up, Anakin?
Favorite name.
Yo, boys. Was offered Pacheco and DJ Moore for Kenneth Walker and D-Hop. Is this a good move?
I think that's a fine move.
No, I disagree.
Why do you disagree?
Because D-Hop has such a bad situation.
Right. So I'm saying he's getting Pacheco and DJ Moore.
But I actually think I would prefer DJ Moore.
I'm taking the package there because
if
they're both packages.
Okay, I'm taking Pacheco and DJ Moore here because do I recommend that you hold on to DJ Moore for the rest of the season? No, I think you go flip him and you get a better asset. But ultimately, I mean, what's the market value price say about this deal? It says Pacheco and DJ Moore. I mean, D-Hop in this deal is essentially a throw-in.
Yeah, that's true.
It's Walker for Pacheco and DJ Moore.
I would take Pacheco and DJ Moore here.
Yeah.
Ham says Jonathan Taylor. Ham. We know this guy. Jonathan Taylor and Pitts or Hawkinson.
Yummy.
JT and Pitts.
Yep. Patty says, I have Aaron Jones right now. I'm trying to package him with Cooper for a better running back to any specific players I should target. So far, got a no for Hall and Jacobs. Yeah, that's tough because outside of that, like those are the guys I'm aiming for if I'm making that trade. I think you should probably just hold if you don't get somebody of that caliber. Yeah. That's just my opinion. Yep. Easy Money Sicilians here. What's up, man? Good to see you. Second straight live stream, I see. You have 2 24 firsts and 24 201. It's a 1 QB dynasty. Okay. I have Stroud, so QB isn't my focus. Beside Marvin Harrison Jr., who are your wide receivers? Your 2 through 5 wide receivers. I'm most likely to get 3 of them. A lot changing. So I know you're subscribed over at Dynasty Domain, but our rookie rankings are going to be out soon.
Yeah.
I could look at our rankings real quick. I've got them. I think it's going to be Egbuka, Malik Neighbors, probably Keon Coleman, and maybe Worthy. I don't know.
I would go Egbuka, Odunze from Washington, and then I would go Worthy and Neighbors.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, Odunze was the other guy.
Odunze, oh my gosh. Yeah. Odunze may be my early 2024 draft class crush.
Dude, I'm telling you, we have a team of 4 or 5 people doing research on these rookies. So make sure you're subscribed over there. We're going to you will know who our recommendations are by the time it's time for you to make your decision. But great question, and it's obviously getting exciting, getting closer to the 24 draft. So Easy Money Sicilian, my man. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
All right.
Back up to Ja.
Ja. So start Deontay Johnson, Calvin Ridley, or T. Higgins. We're going to go with, would you prefer, not Ridley, would you prefer Deontay Johnson or T. Higgins?
Why not Ridley?
I mean, all of them are equally as unreliable.
They're all about the same.
I've been saying Higgins over Ridley personally.
Who did the Jags play?
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that's not great. I'm probably taking Higgins there.
I'm fine with Higgins there.
In a possible shootout against who are the Bengals playing?
The 49ers.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep. No, so should I flex Devontae Smith, Josh Downs, Deontay Foreman, or Ramondre? Please help. We'll go Smith there.
Yeah, lean on your stars.
Yep.
Kinger.
Hi from the UK, fellas.
Dude, so far we got Mexico for sure and the UK for sure.
We got Mexican peso super chats. Global. It's pretty awesome.
I know.
Need a little help on deciding my flex, please. Full PPR, Mixon, Kirk, Waddle, or Garrett Wilson. Bruh. That's
your flex?
You have that many options.
Are you in a 2-team league?
What's going on?
Oh my goodness.
How many flex? So it's just one? Oh my gosh. Probably Waddle.
I think we have to respect what Christian Kirk has been consistently doing.
And start him over Waddle.
I'd start him over Waddle.
I'm fine with Christian Kirk. I'm good with that. Cade Martin says, yo. What's up? Josh says his name is top tier. Anakin, thanks, bro. It is top tier.
Yes.
Best
it absolutely is. Cade Martin says, I have Ramondre on my bench.
He says his pitch is money.
His pitch is money.
Your pitch is money.
Oh,
Tone
thanks.
deaf.
SEI. Dude, you're the man. Sorry.
Because
if your pitch is money, what note is this?
It's close to an A, but
so did you hear the creak of this door? What is it?
The other day I farted in B flat. It was crazy, like a straight B flat. Cade Martin says,
did you actually, or are you being sarcastic?
No, I'm being dead serious. It was like, it was that.
Avery was right, by the way. I was like somewhere between an A flat and an A. Yeah. So there you go.
You know the seatbelt light that comes on and it goes boop boop. Yeah. There was a song and it was the same. It was perfect. Like the song came on, started playing that note, and my seatbelt light went off.
Oh, that's
same
cool.
thing. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I have Ramondre on my bench. I need tight end. Who could I target? Full PPR, by the way. Ramondre on your bench, you need a tight end. You're either streaming tight end or you're going for like Laporta or Andrews. Like if for Ramondre is still flexible. Yeah, I just am not sacrificing a whole lot of flexible players to go get a tight end in fantasy right now.
No.
It's just such a crap show.
Correct.
It's just such a crap show. So I would recommend either aiming for the top 4 tight end or just stream. SEI says, hello. Please help me decide a wide receiver 2 and a flex. Josh Downs, Curtis Samuel, and Kareem Hunt. So for the wide receiver 2, we'll go Josh Downs. For the flex, we'll probably go Kareem Hunt there.
Yeah.
Banged up Jerome Ford.
Yeah. I'm worried about Pierre Strong a little bit, but do you trust the volume that Hunt's going to get, the volume that Curtis Samuel's going to get? When Curtis Samuel's been completely dependent on touchdowns, but so is Kareem Hunt. I don't know. I just go with the running back there.
I know for a fact that of the 40-something of you watching right now, not all of you have hit that subscribe button. It's big and large and also in charge, and it makes that number go. So we really appreciate it. If you play fantasy, at least consider subscribing for us. It really helps us out. It really is going to help the growth of our channel. We are still 5 months old, so we are just trying to grow. Appreciate you guys so much.
Also,
and also make sure to like.
I saw it just go from 29 to 30, so thanks to
whoever
did that.
Whoever did that is the best.
Let's get those
and
numbers
30
up,
to 31.
Though.
There you go.
Hunter Johnson says Jordan Addison or Chris Olave. Both good matchups. I'm going to go against the grain this week, and I'm going to go Chris Olave because I do like his matchup a little bit
dang
better.
it, I wanted you to go Addison.
I mean, when you think about it, Jordan Addison's ripping
Here he goes.
What?
No, you're right. It's Olave.
Okay.
Garrett says, hey, guys, what's up, Garrett?
No, you're right. Of course I'm right. That's what I said. It's not based off of what you say.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. I'm going with Olave. Garrett says, hey, guys. Or, hey, Garrett. Just traded for Tua and realized he has difficult matchups for the fantasy playoffs. Shut up. Is Tua matchup...
Didn't say anything.
I know.
What?
We are in your
Is Tua matchup proof or should I...
What did you say?
I didn't say anything, dude.
No, what did you say?
Dude, go back and watch it. I didn't say anything. Read the question, dude.
You guys are throwing me off. I'm sick. I'm not feeling well. I want to go home. Is Tua matchup proof, or should I look to trade him before the deadline? Thanks. No, we're not trading Tua this year.
No, we're keeping Tua.
I mean, there's a chance he finishes as legitimately a top 3 quarterback in fantasy this year because of who he's playing with Tyreek and Waddle and whatnot. So fine with him there. Adam says Lions or Seattle defense.
I forget who they play. Lions play the Raiders, I think.
Hardly know her.
Right. Seattle
Lions
plays
play the Raiders. Seattle plays the Brownies. Let's go with Seattle.
Yeah, let's go with Seattle.
Yep.
Adam
also says, whoa, sorry guys, have no idea why it spammed. Just
sorry, we already blocked you.
Do that.
Just kidding, we didn't even see it. It didn't spam on ours, I don't think.
Yeah, no.
Boone says start B-Rob or DeMarcado.
We'll go B-Rob.
Cade says, is there anything you'd change with this starting lineup? 10 team PPR. 10 team PPR.
10 team PPR.
Lamar, Brees, Taylor, Tyreek, A.J. Brown, Logan Thomas for now. You've got Kupp, Mondre, London, Rashad White, Spears, and JSN on the bench. Who's your other tight end there? I don't think you have one. So you've got Kupp in the flex. Okay. No, I think that's how
Tyreek and A.J. Brown.
Yeah, that's a good team, and I think you've got your starting lineup right. Good job.
Yep.
Addison or Flowers full PPR? Addison probably, right?
Yeah, I'll go Addison this week.
Yeah. Arjang says, hey, guys, I hope I'm not butchering your name. Hey, guys, just came across the channel. Seems great so far. Thanks, my friend. Appreciate it. What do you recommend I do with Stevenson? Good question. My running back options are White and Cook, and what should I do with Palmer? I actually have a league where I think I have Stevenson and Cook, so like I'm kind of in the same boat, and I've just kind of had to ride it out. Mostly because number one, there's 69 people watching right now. Nice. Number one, because I don't think you're getting a lot for Ramondre right now. I think people are still very low on him. I think you kind of have to ride it out. And what should you do with Palmer? Palmer, I mean, if you can get something for Josh Palmer, do it. If you can't, you just have to keep him. Do it.
Gator fan
says
full PPR. It's ugly, but I need help, please. If Lockett is out, Cooks, Elijah Moore, or Wan'Dale Robinson.
Good question.
Let's go with Brandon Cooks this week. I think Brandon Cooks. Who do they have? They have the Rams.
Yeah, just go Cooks.
I'm confident in Cooks there. Yeah, Wan'Dale could be on the rise, like a little baby mini rise.
Just a little bit rise.
But I'm just not super hype about him with Tyrod Taylor this week, so I'll go with Cooks there.
Simo everything says
start Tank Dell.
Start Tank Dell or Calvin
Ridley.
I'd go Ridley.
Yeah, I'd go Ridley too.
Mark and Souls says making a big trade. All right, here we go. Henry, Gus Edwards, and Waller for Taylor, Montgomery, and
yes.
No, you're not, dude. Are you seriously getting Taylor, Montgomery? That's not even close.
That's not close.
That's not even remote close. Taylor over Henry, Montgomery over Edwards, Hawk over Waller.
Better at tight end, better at running back.
That's crazy.
And better at running back, like by far.
Drop Quentin Johnson for Rashid Shaheed, Jalen Hyatt, or Kadarius Toney.
Maybe
Rashid Shaheed?
Not Kadarius Toney.
Not
if anyone, just Shaheed.
Yep.
But that's if anything.
Corral 1326 says need help upgrading. Okay.
Is this Matt Corral?
Maybe.
Welcome.
Half PPR wide receivers.
It could be Golden Corral.
That would be wild, dude. You know they've got like chocolate fountains there?
Do you own Golden Corral stock?
Of course I do.
Nice. Who do you think I can get with Gibbs? And I'm assuming Gibbs and Lockett as trade for thanks. You're welcome. Who do I think you can get with Gibbs and man? If you're getting wide receiver, I think you could go high. Like help
Gibbs, Lockett. Well, let's look at a buy low. Like Devontae Adams is a very buy low right now. Devontae Smith is a buy low right now.
Yeah, CD Lamb is a good one. He's wide receiver 24.
CD may be shooting for the stars, but
I don't know. There's a lot of people really low on him.
There's a lot of people really low on Devontae Adams right now as well.
Yeah, really low. Yes, he's a great buy.
Yep.
So those are a couple guys. Appreciate you watching. Gator fan says
VJ
start 2. Oh, VJ. Sorry.
VJ. Michael Pittman or Deontay Johnson.
Michael Pittman. Half PPR. Start 2. Shaheed, Johnson, Hollywood, Chris Samuel, Curtis, Justice Hill. Shaheed and Hollywood, please.
No, I'm going Hollywood and Curtis Samuel.
I think Curtis.
Even though Curtis Samuel's production is volatile because of the touchdowns, he has done it for 3 straight weeks, and Shaheed is like so hit or miss. It's not even funny. Like he's very big play dependent. He's not even a gadget guy. Like Curtis Samuel is actually getting stuff at the line of scrimmage. So
okay, yeah. Then I'm fine with that. Go Curtis Samuel there. Yeah. Tay Ewing says, which 2 would you start? Aaron Jones, Hunt, Madison, or Gus Edwards? Aaron Jones. And Madison.
Yeah,
please.
I go Madison there. Yep.
Vito says King Henry, Jacoby, or Watson. Flex full PPR. Honestly, I might go Jacoby Myers there. King Henry's the obvious choice.
Well,
but they're playing the Falcons.
King Henry seems like the obvious choice, except for that matchup is literally the worst possible matchup in the NFL
for him.
So
I think I'm gonna say Jacoby Myers.
I think I would agree there. Tingley says trade Devontae Smith for Ayuk. No. Full PPR 4 and 3. Other wide receivers are Puka, Flowers, Lockett, Dell, Rice. Would he be an upgrade or lateral move? It's a lateral move.
Hey, we got a super chat.
It's a lateral move at best, in my opinion.
Powerhouse, what is up, my man? Week at running back. Trade Lamb for A-Chain. Thoughts? 5 and 2. I mean, if you got the receiver depth, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
If you can get, if you're trading,
he's 5 and 2 though.
Yeah.
And I would stick with Lamb.
And you're trading for an A-Chain that, when is he due back?
Soon.
Week?
It's probably next week.
I think.
Or the week after.
No, it's a week after. He's got 2 more weeks of being out.
It's a healthy wide receiver that you'd be selling low for.
You are selling low. But A-Chain's a pretty good pickup.
Yeah.
Like, he's been pretty good.
I'm going with Lamb. I will go with Lamb. I think what Lamb has been doing is
5-2,
not what Lamb is going to do for the rest of the year. And I think there still are, even though there are not as many questions as we have with Achane going into the season, there still are some questions. What is his health going to look like? How is he going to look? What's his usage going to look like coming off this knee injury? That is actually a big concern. And then you have to say, I mean, same thing with Raheem Mostert. Like, if these touchdowns go down, if this rate of scoring touchdowns goes down, what's their floor? And Achane's floor is really low if he doesn't score these touchdowns because his volume is so low. Lamb is getting 10-plus targets a game. So I'm still going to go with Lamb, especially since you're 5-2. If you were like 3-4...
I don't want to spread misinformation here. I don't think CeeDee Lamb's getting 10-plus targets a game right now. I don't think he's really had double-digit targets.
Okay.
Maybe I'm
If
wrong.
you were like 3-4, or
but the 5-2 record
2-5.
So yeah, he's only gotten double-digit targets once this season. It was week 2. So
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I mean, there is concern. I see why somebody would want to make this trade. But I agree. I think if you're 5-2, you just ride with Lamb.
Yeah. If you're 2-5, then you're desperate. You want to shoot for the stars. That's fine because Lamb isn't doing what you expected him to. But Lamb isn't necessarily hurting you at the moment, so just hold him.
Yeah, I agree. All right, let's jump back up here to the top. We will jump the line for Super Chats, but right now we got to go back up here.
Chris says, pick 3, A.J. Brown. Yep, that's 1. Flowers, Ayuk, Rashee Rice, Tank Dell, or Ridley. We're going to go Flowers and Ayuk there. Kittle or Schultz and DeMarco or Henderson.
Well, he said pick 3.
Yeah, so I went A.J. Brown, Flowers, and Ayuk.
Oh, okay, sorry.
But Rashee Rice is playing the Bears.
Yeah. Oh, is he? They're really playing the Bears?
No, they're playing the Broncos.
Shoot, other way around.
Same thing.
Still, I'm taking
Chargers
Flowers. I'm taking Flowers and Ayuk.
I'll probably just lean my star power and take Flowers and Ayuk there. We have a Super Chat. Let's jump up. From our guy, Cade. Cade, good to see you, my friend. Thanks for your Super Chat. Says, thanks, guys. Appreciate the help. Got an A.J. Brown. After his week 2 stinker for Brian Robinson Jr. and Jacoby Myers, he has to regret that. That's why you don't trade your stars after 1 week.
Right, yeah, I remember when people were down on A.J. Brown for the first 2 weeks of the year because he wasn't doing much.
Dude, Cade, that was a really good move by you two. Good job.
Yes.
Not only is he regretting it, you are living the dream right now.
Living the dream.
What's up, fellas? From Corey. What's up, Corey?
Hi, Corey.
Need help setting this lineup, please. Goff, QB, Goff, Burrow, running back, Pollard, Kamara, Gibbs, Mostert. Okay, so I don't have any roster settings for you here, so I don't know how many people you need, but I'll give you my top options. Burrow at quarterback if it's 1 QB.
Even with the matchup.
Oh, Goff at quarterback if it's 1 QB. Pollard for sure. Kamara for sure. And then Gibbs is 3rd. At wide receiver, you started Mike Evans. Then I would go Olave. Then I would go Ayuk. And then I would go Deontay Johnson. And then I would go Moore. And then Kelsey tight end. Yep.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, man. Brandman says Gus or Foreman.
We'll go Foreman.
I'm fine with that.
Yep. Which QB would you start between Brock Purdy, if he starts, which looks like he is. We just did a pod today. It sounds like he is. Kenny Pickett and Sam Howell. We'll go Purdy every single week if he starts. If not, if for some weird reason he doesn't start, we'll go Howell.
Our guy Carter's here.
How's it going, guys? It's
Good,
going
man.
well, Carter. Easy Money Sicilian says, sorry, guys. Thought this was the Dynasty channel.
You don't know how many people try to disguise their questions on our fantasy channel for Dynasty. We get so many Dynasty questions on this channel. It's all good.
Nathan Red says, who do I start, sit, 1 QB, 2 wide receiver? I have Chase, Addison, not going to be the rest of your team. So at QB, we're going to go with, he didn't tell us his QBs.
Nope.
At wide receiver, obviously Chase, and then Addison. And then 2 running backs, we're going to have you go with Jacobs and Gibbs.
Flex.
And then
Downs
over Rice.
Yep.
Okay. I'm fine with either of those.
Anakin says, believe me, I'm not holding DJ, and nor should you be. Kinger says, 8-team league. That was probably on his other one.
Yep. Chris, 12-man PPR, any trade targets, 5-2. Mahomes, Stroud, David Montgomery, Swift, not going to be the rest of your team. You're stuck with Ridley. Maybe, are you moving off Ayuk right now?
No, I'm fine.
Let's get rid of one of your tight ends. Let's get rid of Schultz or Kittle.
There you go. Good
Get
move.
rid of Kittle.
Get rid of Kittle.
Get rid of Kittle if someone
Maybe
will pay up
package
for
him
him
with somebody like Rashee Rice, who's been doing pretty well.
Yeah, that's a good move because I don't know what really you're going to get of benefit straight up for George Kittle because he is valued pretty low at the moment. But you're right. If you could package him with another guy, raise your ceiling at a position, we would do that.
Powerhouse, our guy, has a super chat for us. Thank you, my man. Henderson or Hunt? They play the Cowboys, right?
Yep.
And Hunt plays the. I
I
already forget, but I knew it. I knew what it was.
I know, so did I. The Hawks. The Seahawks.
We going Hunt or Henderson?
I'm going Henderson.
I'll go Henderson too.
Dude, I have to sneeze so bad.
Tank Dell or Kendrick Bourne? Ooh, this is tough. These are two really tough start sits.
That's two unpredictable guys.
Yes, very unpredictable.
Let me go with the guy that's done it 2 weeks in a row,
Let's
and
go
an
Kendrick
offense
Bourne.
is coming off of a win against the Bills. It seems like they have an actual offense for once. We'll go Bourne.
Yep.
I'll go Tank.
Okay. Appreciate you, Powerhouse. I think we are at Gerald here.
Gerald.
Gerald.
Derek Carr or Minshew?
Minshew.
Minshew, probably.
Yep.
Deadpan Dan says, gentlemen, Zay Flowers, Jacoby Myers. Tough. Same tier. Close to tiers. I'm going to take Jacoby Myers there. I'd rank him higher this week. Anakin says, told my buddy to give me more move walls value so high. I know you do. You just don't want to get roasted on a video. So.
No, I'll go in Flowers.
All right.
They're playing the freaking Cardinals.
Yeah, but Jacoby Myers is like the wide receiver 13 right now. He's been consistently pretty good.
Yeah. Did he do anything last week or not much?
I can't remember.
I
think he did.
He didn't do much. It was without Jimmy G.
Yes.
So he does do better when Jimmy G is there, which is true. But
let's go up to our super chat.
Yeah.
UTN, what's up, my friend? Good to see you. Hey, fellas, pending offer.
Cool.
Olave and Judy for my Flowers and Dell, except, yes, I got Goff, Etienne, Bijan, Amon-Ra, St. Brown, A.J. Brown, Hawk, and Flowers. Yeah, so you're essentially, I think Judy and Dell's a wash. I think they've both been inconsistent.
Dart throws.
And they're both dart throws. Like, you don't want to flex them unless you have to every week. So it's Olave for Flowers, and I think rest of the season I'd take Olave there.
Would agree there for sure.
UTN, thank you so much for your question, man. Appreciate you.
Yep.
Jump back up here.
Yeah, so Anakin says,
Anakin.
I told Buddy, who gave me more, to move him while his value is still high. Then he flips him to me so I can get a good piece for more myself. Pacheco and DJ for K9, basically talking about the original offer. And was able to get rid of D-Hop as well. Nice.
Good job, Anakin.
Carter says, should I start Ramondre or Pierce this week? We're going to go with Ramondre this week. Are we?
Ramondre or Pierce?
Ramondre or Pierce. Damian Pierce playing the Panthers. I'm still going to go with Ramondre.
I'll go Pierce here. I'm going to go Pierce.
I think they're in the same tier.
They're close. They've both been not good. They got a super chat.
Yeah.
From our dude, please forgive me if I mispronounce this. I'm going to say Matthias. What do you guys think?
Yep.
Yeah, I think so too.
Math.
We appreciate you, my friend. You're flexing in a half PPR league. Christian Watson, Tank Dell, or Singletary. This is tough. I'm going to go Christian Watson here. I think he's the safest.
I give the edge to him as well.
I think he's the safest guy to flex here. I think Tank Dell has had his own ups and downs as well as Singletary. You just have to worry about him in the volume he's going to get.
Yep.
So I'm the most comfortable starting Christian Watson and hoping he goes for 3 touchdowns this week. So.
Yeah. Yep. Appreciate your super chat, man.
Appreciate you, my friend.
Chris says 5 and 2 12-man PPR offer. Justin Jefferson and Mixon for Swift and Flowers. Not sure if I should go for it. Running backs are Swift, David Montgomery, DeMarcado, Henderson. Worried when Justin Jefferson will actually come back. I think everyone's worried, but if you're getting that return, JJ and Mixon, I'm doing that deal personally.
So I think, if you're getting JJ there, then yes.
Because he's giving up Swift and he's giving up Flowers.
Aladdin says, what's good, boys? Hope all is well. 10-man app PPR. Have trouble deciding my lineup. Starting Chase and Moore. Which more? Currently have Olave in the flex, but debating which start Christian Kirk over him. Which more? Which more is startable here?
DJ Moore?
Oh, I would start Chase, Olave, and Kirk here.
Yep.
I actually would not start Chase and Moore. I would start Chase and Olave and then flex Kirk.
Yep.
Flowers or Metcalf?
I'll go Flowers this week. Matchup.
Michael Pittman or Deontay Johnson? Michael Pittman.
Michael.
We answered that one. Simo thing says, like the channel, help guys.
No problem, man. Happy to help.
We appreciate you.
We buy homes near you, 512. What's going on, fellas? What's going on?
What's up, man?
I'm in a 6-team standard league. Pick one receiver I should start this week. Higgins, Nico, Jordan Addison, Zay Flowers, Josh Palmer, Josh Downs, or Rashee Rice. We're going with the guy coming off a real big week in Jordan Addison, I think, of those guys. Taco
Cheese.
Taco Cheese
What's
says,
up, man?
hey, I'm 3 and 4, full PPR. Tua, Burrow at QB. Not going to read the rest of the team. What kind of moves should I be making? I'll tell you what moves you should be making. Move off of one of Tua or Burrow, whichever one's more valuable, because they are in the same tier for the rest of the year.
Got a super chat?
And yeah, let's move off one of those tight ends as well. Let's sell Laporta.
Our guy Brian Rodriguez, we appreciate you, my friend. Thanks for joining us tonight on the stream. Should I trade Tyjae Spears for Garrett Wilson? You should do that. Should he? I feel like even after the trade deadline, if something happens, that would be something that you would take.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would absolutely do that for Garrett Wilson.
Yep.
Yeah.
Completely
Great trade.
Agree.
Appreciate you, man.
Next question is from... Where are we? I just read Taco
Cheese. Mr. Zeddy.
Here we go, Taco Cheese. Which I already answered. Mr. Zeddy says, this week, Pittman in tough matchup or Dubs in cake matchup?
Pittman.
I'm going to go with Pitty as well.
Yeah.
Love has not looked very good at all. James says Burrow or Goff and McLaurin or London at flex. We'll take Goff because of the matchup, and then we'll go London every single week, man.
Yep.
Birdman says, blessings, bros. Keep up the blessed work.
Appreciate you, Birdman. Chef's here.
Well.
Chef says, which bad franchise, if you had to choose one, would you cheer for? The Raiders, Bears, Browns, Giants, Jets, or
I tell you, it's not the Bears.
For me, it's the Panthers. And because
I
lived that out already. I rooted for the Panthers when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Good question. Chase says, Jacob Stevenson,
you have to feel bad for the Jets, though. Like, I'm absolutely pulling for the Jets this year. Like, I'm rooting. I'm rooting for them. The Panthers. You're right.
I'm impartial to New York teams because I grew up going to New York a lot, and so I don't really like. I don't really care for New York teams. I like them. The only New York sports team I really gravitated towards and went to their games was the Yankees. So.
Yeah. Chase says Jacob Stevenson, White as my running backs. I have Burrow, Kyler, and Fields. What running back to target with QBs?
Yeah, good question.
Let's package Kyler and Fields, and let's go get. Gosh.
Yeah.
A buy low running back. Like.
Jacobs?
Well, I was going to. He has Jacobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
you're lucky, you can buy low there.
No way.
Montgomery.
Bijan's pretty cheap. I mean, Bijan and Monty at this point for the rest of the year on the same tier. So, I'd do it for any running back that's going to be consistent and get a lot of volume like Montgomery. So.
Yep. Tay Ewing says, looking to trade for Eckler. Who would you trade for him? Aaron Jones, Madison, Ayuk, Adams, Pickett, Lockett. Now, first of all, any of these guys trade up. Second of all, any package of these, any 2 or 3 of these guys, I'm trading for Eckler.
I do Jones and Ayuk.
Yeah, that one's easy.
That would be tempting.
Demetrius Sledge says Purdy isn't starting. That is very interesting. Let me double check this while we're live on the stream.
It's been conflicting news.
I'm gonna go to Purdy, and it says he's questionable. Kyle Shanahan is optimistic that Purdy will clear the final step of the concussion protocol and play on Sunday. He was a full participant in practice and is trending towards making the start Sunday despite entering the protocol after Monday's loss. This says Brock Purdy listeners questionable should play. So I think Purdy might start there. I'm pretty confident. Tay Ewing says not giving up Kelsey. Don't blame you there. VJ says Tank Dell or Deontay Johnson.
We'll go Deontay Johnson there.
I agree. Brando23X says looking for 2 flexes in a 12-man PPR. You've got Pierce. I'm assuming that is Damian type. Michael Thomas, Higgins, Stevenson, Mixon, Palmer, and Johnson. 2 flexes. I'll go Damian Pierce as my first one, and I'll go Thomas or Higgins.
No, I go Higgins.
Even Thomas against
Mixon
the Colts?
may even be my third option there.
Oh, it's
Michael
Mixon.
Thomas.
I'll take Mixon probably. Yeah, you're right.
Pearson, Mixon.
Yeah, I think that's mine. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Brian says, would you trade Tyjae Spears for Garrett Wilson?
Yeah, we already did that one.
And
he doesn't realize that until after he's read it.
What? What are you talking about?
Yeah, we already read that question.
We already read the Tyjae and Garrett Wilson one?
Yeah.
Cool. Dude, I'm like...
I know. And Terriago says, should I trade Ayuk and Laporta for Cole Kmet and A-Chain? I'm 3 and 4. No. No, I don't. I think I would hold there. I mean, if you're 3 and 4 and you think A-Chain's going to be the guy that's going to take you to the next level, then yeah.
I mean, can you afford not very many points for the next 2 weeks and then end up being potentially 3 and 6?
Yeah.
Like that's pretty risky to do that now with the state of your team. So would be careful there for sure. UTN says 7-0, so I'm going to keep coming back to y'all. Dude,
appreciate it.
Love hearing that.
Our guy Tingley's here. Start Warren, Roschon, or Jeff Wilson.
Ugh. Warren.
Yep.
Birdman. He balled out. Ronnie Daniel says, what's good, fellas? What's good?
It's good, man.
Need a QB to stream since Purdy hasn't cleared protocol yet. Carr, Stafford, Lawrence, Ritter, Minshew, Howell. Thanks, guys.
You're welcome, man.
Lawrence every single week. Yeah. If you can't start Purdy, definitely Lawrence there. Second option would be Stafford.
Corey Jones says, I had a trade offered to me earlier. My Kenneth Walker and Devonta Smith for Kupp and Rashad White. So you'd be getting Kupp, but you have Devonta and Kenneth Walker. And Rashad? I would go Kupp and Rashad White there. I like Kupp.
Yeah.
All right. Nathan would too. Quincy Davis says pick 2 wide receivers and 2 flex. So you got Waddle, Flowers, Palmer, Myers, Tank Dell, Spears, and Moss. The 2 receivers, I'd go Waddle and Flowers. I would go. It's Myers or Flowers. I think it's a toss-up. Pick your favorite, but we're split on that one. And then a flex. Okay, so if you're doing 2 flex, Waddle, Flowers, Myers, and for your last one, I'd probably go Tank Dell. Birdman says Latrell Stevenson is the best bet receptions. That's true. Jacob says Ayuk, Myers, or Devonta Smith this week. It's a good flex problem to have. I'll go Devonta Smith. Probably.
I will go Devonta Smith.
Ayuk.
Greg says trade Addison, Josh Jacobs, and Gus Edwards for Kupp and Mixon. Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yes. Like that one.
Yeah.
All right. It's CJ says, sup, y'all. Sup, it's CJ. I have a lot of decent receivers on my team. Start 2, Nico Collins, Terry McLaurin, Myers, Pittman, non-PPR league. So it's non-PPR. They're all receivers, so it doesn't matter. Myers and Pittman, please. Andrea or whoever. I hope I'm saying that right.
She rise for Josh Downs, half PPR. I'm going to go with Josh Downs here.
No way. We have a girl watching our stream, right? Her name is Andrea. Dude.
Could be Andrea.
That would be awesome. Yeah, it might be Andrea.
Connor says
my name's a girl name, so like I
there it is. He admitted it.
Connor says, "Would you trade Lamb?" I forgot to tell you that.
What?
Never mind.
We have a super chat from our guy Chaz D. What's up, Chaz D? It's my favorite name. PPR 10 man. Nico Collins versus Carolina or Addison versus Green Bay. I think you have to go Addison.
Gotta go Addison.
You saw what he did last week, hoping to build on that momentum, and I think that he's a really good start again this week, and they're obviously still missing Justin Jefferson. So, Chaz, my friend Chaz D, we appreciate it.
Yep. Connor says, would you trade Lamb for Pitts and a mid first? No, sir. Definitely holding CD Lamb there.
Yes.
Anakin says,
but the first is projected 6'9".
Nice.
Yeah. Nice. Andrea says, Trevor Lawrence or CJ Stroud. We're going to go with Lawrence this week.
Yep.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Brando23X says Atlanta defense or Lions defense. I'm going to go Lions defense there.
Who is
Atlanta's playing the Titans, so
right.
But they're playing the Lions are playing the Raiders.
Yeah.
So they're both good matchups. I think you pick your favorite, but I like the Lions there. I think the Raiders are bad.
ATL. We'll just butt heads on that one.
Tyreek is my wide receiver 1. Who should I start as my wide receiver 2? London, Addison, Olave, or Waddle? Good question. London, Addison, Olave, or Waddle? I'm gonna go Chris Olave here. It's really tough. All these guys are very close. I think for me, it's between Olave and Waddle. So I'll go Olave. You going Olave?
I agree. Sure. That's who I just picked up too. So yeah, I'm biased. I want him to do well.
That's true. Greg says trade Addison, Josh Jacobs, and Gus Edwards. We already answered that one. Jacob says Ayuk or Myers. Ayuk, probably Ayuk there. Gil says Jonathan Taylor top 5 back this week without Moss. Yeah, I think Jonathan Taylor's training to be a top 5 back most of the rest of the season.
It doesn't really matter with Moss.
Yeah, he's going to start getting the majority of the work, and this is probably the week it kind of transitions for like good.
Yes.
Geno, Hill, Chase, Hall, Moore, Thomas, bench. Dude, we have gotten so many currencies tonight. This is hilarious. Who should I package for Tua or wait on Murray? I would just wait on Murray there. Let's jump down to our super chat from Hero XN. We appreciate you. And your question is, you have Kirk and Olave. Who should trade for who? You need a running back. Okay. If you're going to trade one of those guys, I'd probably trade Christian Kirk because you would be selling kind of low on Olave. And who should you trade for? I mean, I think David Montgomery is a very good target there. I think Aaron Jones plus would be good. I think Pacheco, if you can try, maybe. I don't know. For Christian Kirk, if you can try to get Josh Jacobs, go there. That's what I'd be thinking. Anybody else you can think of there for Christian Kirk straight up for a running back right now?
Oh, Christian Kirk for a running back?
Yeah.
Who did you already say?
I'll tell you if I saw him.
Okay. Josh Jacobs would be one of them. Montgomery would be another one.
Yep.
I'm trying to think of some high-end guys. I think Bijan's too rich. A lot of people are low on Bijan, but I don't know. I mean, people are underrating Christian Kirk as well. So if you're lucky, you could maybe do that because Kirk is outproducing that right now. So
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Let's go back up to Andrea. I have Collins. Do I pick up Tank Dell? If you have an open roster spot, sure.
Yeah.
Robert says flex Deontay Johnson or Rashee Rice.
Why not Rashee?
I'll go Rashee Rice. Yep. Rashee Rice or Ridley. Ridley.
Rashee Rice.
Gil says thoughts on Trey McBride. Also, what are y'all's thoughts on King Henry's trade rumors?
I think they're legitimate.
I think they're legit. Yeah. I hope he gets traded. I hope I don't have to play him twice a year ever again. That sucks.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I mean, Trey McBride. Guy Ryan Bread said in our domain staff group chat, said Trey McBride, this is his chance to break out. So we'll see if that happens. I think it's possible. If Henry gets traded, that obviously going to have like some pretty big implications on his value. So Uncle Ted says CeeDee Lamb and Ferguson go off is what he meant to say. Yeah. That's right, Uncle Ted.
Trade Ayuk, Laporta, and Olave for Tyreek and Cole Kmet. I think we already. Oh, interesting.
Yeah. No, maybe we didn't.
No.
He has a different type of trade here, I think. Ayuk, Laporta, and Olave for Tyreek.
I'm taking the best player in the deal.
I'll take Tyreek.
Yep.
Tingley says start Flowers or Devon Smith, wide receiver 2. Smith. Then flex Flowers or Devon Smith or Pacheco. Of those guys, I would do Pacheco.
Pacheco's going to have a good week.
That sucks.
Curtis says Tank Dell, sit or start this week. In general, we'd say sit. Uncle Ted says Breece Hall for CeeDee Lamb. We'll go Breece Hall there.
Yep.
Anakin says going to try and package DJ Moore and Rashee Rice for Diggs.
Yes.
Buddy has Mahomes and I got Allen.
Yes.
KC Stack for Buffalo Stack. I think yes.
Please. Yeah, please.
Agree with you.
Yeah.
Birdman says questions. Dell, Downs, Wilson, pick one. Brothers. We're going to go down.
Oh, man.
Downs. I meant Downs.
There. Yeah, how dare you.
Uncle Ted says all the Packers wide receivers are money.
Yeah, pretty much all of them except for most of them. I would agree with that.
Yeah, including Christian Watson. Seth Denker says, are we
they
worried?
Would be, I will say, Uncle Ted, they would be if Jordan Love was playing better right now.
Yeah. Seth Denker says, are we worried about Devontae Adams?
A little bit.
Not a ton.
Not a ton.
I'm actually.
He's still a top 12 wide receiver.
Am I worried? Sure. Is it enough for me to short him and sell him at a discount?
No.
Which means I'm buying him.
Yeah.
Tillin says, would you trade Kirk for Joe Mixon if you have good wide receivers and Brian Robinson and James Cook as your running back? No, I think you're going to need Joe Mixon down the stretch if those are your running backs.
Would you trade Kirk for Joe Mixon?
For Joe Mixon. Yes. If you have those running backs, I try to get Joe Mixon plus.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Neek says, okay, guys, do I start Howell or Stafford? Stafford.
Yep.
Got Fields hurt on the bench. Also got Puka, which pushed me. Yeah, Stafford for sure then. Which D should I start, Cleveland or the Saints? Saints play Indy. Start Saints.
Saints.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right, we're caught up. I think we're going to call it there. We've had a busy day of recording, and Nathan's about to get sick on the set.
I'm literally about to die.
Yeah. So, appreciate you guys joining us tonight. We'll be live again Monday night, and we hope you enjoy the full weekend of games. We love you guys. We'll see you later. Peace out.